Hello everyone, my name is Araf Islam. I am from School of Computing Software Engineering. So today I will be presenting the lab 2 of the course operating system and describe and explain the workings and processes regarding the procedures of solving each questions that were provided to us. So at first for question 1 we will be writing and compiling the C program that's provided here for generating the child process, and then we will be using the Unix operating system function for running this program, and which is Fedora. We will be using the platform Fedora here, and then after compiling and running the program using Fedora, the Unix operating system, we will see the output, and based on the output we will um, determine and further into drawing the process tree, and then determine the parent child relationship based on the C program output. Okay, so now we will move further into explaining uh, our whole procedure of question 1, how to solve it and show the process tree. So we are running the program in the Fedora operating system by using Unix. So at first we will save the provided program in a editor file and save it, and after that we will compile the file and then generate the output for determining the process tree here that we have created after getting the output. So let us compile the program first. After compiling, we will show the output in our terminal. So here we can see that based on the provided C program, the output was shown in the terminal here, and based on this output we will be forming our process tree here, and which we have already created. So this way we will be able to generate our output for the program and compile it and then get the process tree. Now based on the output given here, we will be using the process tree to explain the output and show how the process tree works. So here at first we can see that it was assumed that the parent process identifier was assumed as 21. So here in the parent process we have put the ID as 21, and then for the child processes we have put PID 1 equals to 22, PID 2 is 23, and PID 3 is 24. These are the child processes, and so here PID 1 for the child process, PID 1 equals to 0, it shows that it is the child process, and then the output will be shown. So for PID 1, which is 22, the child process, the ID is 22. So here PID 1 equals to 0 shows that it's a child process based on this parent process 21. So here in the code we can see that this for the PID 1, the for function was used. So for the using the loop if, so PID 1 will show the output I love if it's a child process. So at first, so if based on the child process, it's showing I love in ID 22, the child process of ID 21, and then for the second child process, which is PID 223. So here the ID is 23. So here the PID 1 is 22 as the previous child process, and it will show the output based on PID 2 when it will be 0 here for based on the program, and then it will show the class. So if for PID 22, if it shows output I love, Then in the parent process it will show the operating system. And then for PID 23, PID 223, then if it shows class here in the child process, then for the parent process it will show difficult, because here the else loop was used in the program. And then for PID 24, which shows that, which is also a child process, and here the previous child processes are PID 1 and 2, and for showing the output in this ID 24, the PID 3 has to be 0. So here the output is shows but interesting, and as there works no other, for PID 3 the fork function works but no loop was used. Therefore, but interesting will be used in both the child process and the parent process as well. So this way, based on the output, we can see that here ilove was used and operating system. ilove was used in the child process, operating system was used in the parent process. The output was shown, and then class was shown in the child process ID 23, and difficult was shown in the parent process. And then both but is interesting was shown in the parent process and child process ID 24 and ID 21.